Warning: this video contains spoilers for Doki Doki Summertime. If you haven't completed Doki Doki Summertime, do not watch this video. I'll watch it if you want to get spoiled. Hello everyone, this is Ronald like One Punch, and today's video is about the saddest moments in Doki Doki Summertime. Basically, in every route you chose to play, for example you chose Sayori as your final choice, you will have to turn down one Doki, and usually, every time actually, you'll either make her very sad or basically disappoint her. Something bad will happen to them. It's pretty depressing, and if you don't really want the depressing vibes, then this video isn't really recommended to you. So basically this video is just a compilation of those clips, maybe with a little bit of commentary from me. So without further ado, let's get into the first one. So for Natsuki's sad part, she comes back home, she notices that there's no food in the fridge, she shouts at her father becomes drunk, and then he wants more booze. He ends up going to her room and he finds some manga and he tears it up. And then while being under the influence, while being too drunk, he goes into a kind of like a rage mode. And he says that Natsuki is the reason why his wife died or maybe left him. And he abuses her, he beats her, and she sends a picture of herself while having her lips being split open by his fists. Basically her bleeding. She sends a picture of her to Monika. We do not know what happens to her after this though. All that we know is that Monika says that it'll all be okay, just wait until the next week. Monika basically says that she knows that this is a game. She's basically saying this because she knows the game will just restart on its own. So that's the least saddest part, in my opinion, in the Doki Doki Summertime mod. On to the next one. So the third saddest scene is the Monika part. Monika basically interrupts the final scene that you'll get when you choose a certain Doki, and you'll have to restart the entire route by not choosing her as the second choice. She knows that this is a game, but yet she doesn't have any control over it. She's pretty tired and pretty sad. She's really depressed and existential. All she wants to be is loved, and loved genuinely, not to be looked as a piece of like a prize and all. It's really sad because she's been trapped in this game. She knows everything that's going on, and to just see that a person is choosing another person, like she knows it's all happening. She knows that you're gonna choose, let's say, Yuri. Just seeing that happen is really depressing for her. Also, in this dialogue, she's not talking to MC, she's talking directly to us. So me being the Monika lover and all, I made this the third saddest one, more sadder than Natsuki. And trust me, the next two will be way worse. So the second saddest one, on to the next one. So the second saddest part is about Yuri. She basically doesn't even want to go to swim, she just follows her friends to the pool. She basically just sits down and reads her book, doesn't get into the pool and swims with the others, doesn't hang around with the others. And when we go to talk to her, she's actually enthusiastic at first. She says, "I'll have time for you," but then we ask about Sayori instead. And then she starts to give us the cold shoulder, and the MC just insists on her to tell about the story, about the book that she read. And instead of telling about the book, she indirectly tells him how she felt and what she went through. Basically, Yuri still had the cutting habit, despite not being the yandere. She had the cutting habit she'll do often, and when she met us, she actually had a crush on us. And after we chose her to go on a date, she thought she had new hope in life. She thought that finally her prince is coming there, finally someone to love her. And when we chose someone else, when we chose Sayori, it all shattered for her. That's why she says that life spat on her face. She had a lot of hope, and it all just came down. And at the end, she says that an old friend of hers needs attention, which means she continues the cutting. It's really disturbing, really, the Yuri's part. Really, the creators really nailed that. Really gave me a really bad taste in my mouth. So that's the second most saddest part. Now, for the most saddest part, this thing really made me sad and made me feel depressed for a short while. The next part is the Sayori part, the saddest of them all. Are you guys still here? Can you guys hear me over your crying? So Sayori's part is the saddest part in the entire mod, at least in my opinion. Sayori was basically this ball of sunshine when she was a kid. She had all the friends and we were her best friend. Her parents cared about her way more than they cared about her now, or like recently. As time went on, we became slightly distant from her. Her friends got more distant, her parents started caring less. And when she went to high school, she lost all her friends. And she basically had to put on a facade. She had to act like she was the same ball of sunshine, when that ball of sunshine was already covered by rain clouds. We were helping her by visiting her regularly, but then we started to not visit her. The MC did not visit her as frequent as he did in the past. She kept all of that sadness and depression inside of her, all cooped up inside her, and she didn't know when to let it go until her grandma talked to her. Her grandma saw that she was putting on a facade, and she finally made Sayori to open up and spill it all out. Sayori did. And when we go to talk to Sayori, she confesses all of it. Genuinely one of the saddest scenes I've seen in a month, other than exit music. It is really sad, and at the end she just snaps at us. Don't ever talk to me again. That part I felt really, really bad. This part definitely earns the #1 spot for the most depressing and the most saddest scene in Doki Doki Summertime. So I as a personal opinion, I'd say the modders, the guys who created Doki Doki Summertime, really did a good job in making this mod. And Jesus Christ, that is really sad. I hope you guys are not crying though. You guys have to man up. Exit music was the first, Doki Doki Summertime the second. Hopefully we don't get a third. So yeah, moral of the story, do not be as dense as the MC. He was dense. I mean, he really is dense. He was dense to not see through Sayori's sadness, dense to not see that he is giving false hope to Yuri, dense to see that he should have never chose any Dokis as his second choice. Remember guys, if you guys see that a girl is interested in you, make sure you see it, you tell her that you see her as a friend, unless you yourself have an interest in her. Who am I kidding? We're all lonely anyway. So basically that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment in case this made you sad, and make sure you subscribe if you're new, and if you're already new, make sure you hit the notification bell for more DDLC videos that I'll definitely upload. That's it. See ya. Love you guys.
I got a story that'll waggle your eyes. I got a burger and a thingy of fries. I think we disguise our lives when we speak, but we show it with what we eat. We defeat eternal demons with heaps of internal shitty meat. Ronald had a dream when he was sucking his mom's titty. He wanted to palm cities, rocking his fall hoodie in this heat. Nah man, he ain't no clown. He don't need another guardian to hold the fucking place down. Ronald, I never got to say thank you. If you caught